I think the patient's voice is so important in determining what works for us, what's important to us. Using our stories up on Capitol Hill, I feel like we're able to really, truly make a difference.
Being here on Capitol Hill and being able to advocate to our congressman is the most important thing that I feel I do every year. And it's the most rewarding, brings my heart the most happiness.
I can truly speak to the impact of the SDP on my life. When I was diagnosed in 2004, insulin pumps had just become mainstream. So my dad really advocated for me to have insurance coverage of my first insulin pump. I was one of the first pediatric patients in Central Texas to wear a continuous glucose monitor. And while the technology back then maybe wasn't as trustworthy, I've gone from pricking my finger on average of 15 times a day, which my endocrinologist told me I needed to dial back, to checking my blood sugar once or twice a week when I need to calibrate my CGM. And so moving out of Texas away from my parents has become a lot easier, and I feel safer than I would have ever imagined I would have feel because I feel like it keeps me in such a stable place with my blood sugar.
You know that your child's going to eventually move away. That's what you hope. And so as the technology progressed, we allowed her to do more and more on her own, so that when she finally did move off, with the technology, we were still able to monitor from our home when she was in Memphis going to school. And just having that technology, and I relate that story to a lot of parents whose kids are going off to school, and it puts them at ease knowing they're still able to track their kids and make sure that they're safe at night.
I turned 26 this year, and so I am on my dad's health insurance currently, but I am facing the inevitable change to my own health insurance, which I am unsure what that coverage would provide. And so the Insulin Act is super important to me, as a $35 cap on the price of insulin is affordable and something I can manage on a monthly basis, and I don't need to stress about whether or not I'd be able to afford my insulin on my healthcare insurance if I don't have a plan as great as my dad's currently is.